Hi guys, welcome to Money by Sunny.
Saving money can be a touchy subject, and everyone has a different approach to managing their funds. One might spend a lot on clothes, while other might be a generous tipper. We all have our pet peeves when it comes to spending money. For some, it might be eating out 7 days a week. But I think we can all agree that we would like to have more money in the bank, and this comes down to saving more of what we earn. Whatever your weakness, here are 10 great frugal tips and tricks to save money that just might help you tighten up your budget. Number 1. Think frugal. The first thing to start doing is to cultivate a mindset of paying to get your money's worth, and not overpaying for things just because of convenience, luxury, or perceived value. It's a good life philosophy that can save a lot of money. For example, many higher-end brands that you love end up charging more because it gets their product into more of the stores that sell it. What this means is that unfortunately, you end up paying for the brand's marketing costs rather than for the item itself. Getting into the frugal mindset helps to reset your thinking to only spend on what is warranted. Number 2. Develop a household budget. Having a budget is such an important piece of the picture when it comes to saving money. Otherwise, it becomes that much more difficult to save money, as it's not clear on where it's going every month. A budget also allows you to monitor over time how much cash is coming in and how much cash is going out, so that there are not surprises. You work hard for your money, so you deserve to spend it on the occasional indulgence. But by having a budget, you can ensure that you stay within your means by allocating enough money for your monthly savings. Number 3. Set up auto transfers and auto payments. Automating our monthly savings is a great way to enforce discipline in setting aside money each month, since it essentially takes temptation out of the picture. You can set up automatic deposits from your checking account to a savings account on a weekly or monthly basis, depending on your preference. One good way is to set this to be the same day or the day after your regular payday. Doing this ensures that your account will have enough funds for the transfer, which should lessen the possibility of overdraft fees that can be incurred if your account has insufficient funds. This will help you stay on track with your savings goals. Another important savings tip is to automate your monthly bill payments. By signing up for auto payments, you can ensure that you're never late for a payment and thus avoid late charges from your bank or service provider. Although the sums are individually not very significant, they can add up. It's also never fun to pay extra fees to your bank. Number 4. Cut back on your pay TV package. Our monthly cable TV or streaming services are a nice service to have, and gives us a good way to unwind at the end of a busy day or at the weekend. However, we may be overpaying for channels or services that we don't need. In the past few years, cutting the cord has been a popular way to save money. This is a great option for a lot of people who want a cheaper alternative to cable, or a way to save money on their monthly bill. If you're willing to give up a bunch of features in exchange for a lot of other benefits, this is a simple way to save money. On streaming services like Netflix, this can mean choosing a lower cost option that has less bells and whistles. For example, you don't need the highest and most expensive package if you don't have a 4K TV, or don't need to watch in such high definition. Number 5. Drive safely to save money on auto insurance. Auto insurance premiums are pretty variable as they depend on many factors, such as the car make and model, the year of manufacture, etc. While those factors are tied to your car, your driving history and style also plays a part in how much your premium is. Demonstrating a history of safe or defensive driving can reduce your insurance bill, as the insurance company will deem you a lower risk. Some tips for safe driving include taking 5 seconds to check your blind spot before changing lanes, always signaling your turns, driving at or below the speed limit, and making sure your windows and mirrors are clean so that your visibility is not impaired. Of course, the amount of money you save will vary from one insurance provider to another, so be sure to check with your specific provider for further details. Number 6. Write a list before you go grocery shopping. This is one of the simplest and yet very effective steps you can take to reduce your spending when you go shopping for groceries. Excessive shopping is a killer to your savings plan and is usually born out of impulse shopping due to offers that are thrown at you the moment you step into the mall or enter the online shopping e-commerce marketplace. A great way to combat this is to be clear about what you actually need to buy, which means spending some time while you're at home to check your house and kitchen cupboards to be really positive about what you're missing and therefore needs to be bought. This can be done with a clear head since you're writing the list while sitting in your distraction-free home, rather than in a shop full of marketing offers and tempting products that can sometimes be hard to resist. This can also help you avoid overbuying and subsequent wastage of food, which can end up costing you hundreds of dollars a year or even more. Number 7. Cook in bulk. Cooking your meals in bulk or batch cooking can help to reduce your food bill and save you time in the process. Make lots of food on the weekend and save for other eating occasions during the week by separating into meal-sized portions and storing in the freezer. Purchasing wholesale produce can help cut down on your grocery bill and is a great alternative to fresh produce that can often be pricey. Consider planning your meals around what's in season or even knowing what produce is on sale or growing locally to save even more money. Cooking for a week at a time is a great way to save money on your grocery bill. And you can enjoy your labor of love on the weekends to save you time during the week. This is a great way to know what you'll be eating for the next 7 days. And it's a great way to plan out a healthy diet without spending a lot of money on food. Number 8. Buy second-hand. Second-hand items are often much cheaper than buying new, and the additional bonus is that they don't lose their value as quickly, so you can even resell them later if you no longer need them. Many items such as clothes, furniture, appliances, and electronics can be found on the second-hand market, whether that is online at the many e-commerce marketplaces or at your local thrift stores. This also has the added benefit of being good for the environment, since you're cutting down on unnecessary waste disposal by effectively recycling items. Number 9. Sell your expendable items. The flip side of point number 8 is to sell the items that you rarely use or no longer require. This is a great way to declutter or clear up your house of unnecessary items and increase your savings at the same time. Some typical items you can consider selling are clothes and electronics, as these are pretty small and easy to ship to buyers. You can accomplish this by selling these items on popular sites such as eBay, Facebook, or Craigslist. Number 10. Cut down on alcohol and smoking. Drinking and smoking are not easy habits to quit or even reduce, but they can be a big drain on your finances, not to mention the negative effects on your health and wellness. To start with, calculate how much you spend on average on these two vices. You may be surprised at the figure. Then give yourself a monetary goal and set a realistic time frame to cut back and hopefully eventually quit smoking or drinking. There is a wealth of free information online on blogs as well as YouTube on how to get started tackling this. The bonus here is that this can also reduce your life and health insurance premiums, which will be a further boost to your savings. In conclusion, saving money is an important step to achieving financial independence and living a more comfortable, happy life. Think of these 10 tips as a starting point on this journey, and of course, be open to any other money-saving ideas that you may come across along the way. Make conscious saving a way of life rather than a one-off or temporary exercise, and you'll be much better off for it. I hope you got some useful insights from this video. Give us a like and subscribe if you did, and see you next time on Money by Sunny.